Platformers, the games that defined generations, sparked countless adventures, and pushed our reflexes to the limit. From pixelated jumps on 8-bit screens to beautifully crafted worlds of modern gaming, the platformer genre has shaped how we play today. In this video, we're diving into the 15 platformer games that truly defined the genre. These aren't just games, they're milestones that paved the way for the industry, inspiring countless titles and pushing the boundaries of creativity. Whether you're here for nostalgia or just discovering these classics, get ready to jump into some of the greatest platformers of all time. Before Mario was jumping on Goombas, he was dodging barrels in the 1981 arcade hit Donkey Kong. As one of the earliest platformers, Donkey Kong introduced vertical gameplay, challenging players to climb their way to victory while avoiding hazards. The game introduced the world to two characters who would become legends: Jumpman, later renamed Mario, and Donkey Kong, the barrel-throwing villain. Donkey Kong may have had simple mechanics, but its influence on the entire genre is undeniable, laying the groundwork for countless platformers that came after it. Super Mario Bros. Didn't just set the stage for platformers, it set the stage for modern gaming. Released on the NES in 1985, it introduced players to tight, responsive controls and imaginative level design that defined the platformer genre. With its iconic characters like Mario, Luigi, and Bowser, and memorable worlds like the Mushroom Kingdom, this game captivated millions worldwide. What really made Super Mario Bros. Revolutionary was its seamless scrolling screen, making it feel like a living, breathing world. To this day, it's the blueprint for platforming excellence, showing that gameplay can be fun and challenging without needing complex graphics. The legacy of Mario continues in countless sequels, but it all started right here. When Castlevania hit the NES in 1986, it combined platforming action with gothic horror like no game had before. You played as Simon Belmont, on a mission to defeat Dracula and his army of monsters. The game's tight controls, tough-as-nails difficulty, and atmospheric level design made it stand out in a crowded field of platformers. Castlevania also introduced players to iconic weapons like the whip and sub-weapons such as holy water and boomerangs, which added a strategic element to the gameplay. It wasn't just a platformer, it was a test of endurance, skill, and timing. Capcom's Mega Man brought something new to platformers in 1987 with its non-linear level selection and punishing difficulty. Players could choose the order in which they tackled the game's robot bosses, and defeating each boss granted Mega Man new abilities. This unique mechanic introduced a layer of strategy that set Mega Man apart from other platformers. Its tight controls, memorable music, and colorful, futuristic worlds helped it become a cult classic. But it wasn't just the gameplay that defined Mega Man, it was also the challenge. This game tested the patience and precision of every player who picked it up. In 1991, Sega's answer to Mario arrived with Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic wasn't just a mascot, he was a symbol of speed and attitude. The game delivered fast-paced action that stood in stark contrast to the slower, more methodical platformers of its time. Sonic's momentum-based gameplay encouraged players to master levels by building speed and timing jumps perfectly. And who could forget the loop-de-loops and iconic Green Hill Zone music? Sonic's impact on the platformer genre can't be overstated. It gave Sega a serious competitor to Nintendo's Mario and brought a sense of style and speed that defined the 16-bit era. When the Nintendo 64 launched, Super Mario 64 changed the game, literally. This wasn't just the first 3D Mario game, it was one of the first fully 3D platformers, introducing players to a whole new way of exploring video game worlds. Mario's tight controls, combined with the game's open-ended levels, gave players the freedom to explore Peach's castle and its many worlds in ways never seen before. Collecting stars, discovering secrets, and mastering acrobatic jumps, this game set the standard for 3D platformers and continues to influence modern game design to this day. In 1996, Crash Bandicoot helped define the PlayStation brand. With its unique linear 3D gameplay, Crash combined the best of 2D platforming precision with the added challenge of navigating into and out of the screen. Players were drawn to Crash's colorful world, engaging level design, and hilarious antics as he spun, smashed, and jumped his way through each stage. What made Crash Bandicoot special was its blend of quirky characters, challenging platforming, and its visual flair, making it an essential part of PlayStation's rise to fame. Rare's Banjo-Kazooie brought a new level of charm, exploration, and humor to the platformer genre when it hit the N64 in 1998. With an expansive world to explore, clever puzzles, and tons of collectibles, Banjo-Kazooie blended platforming with adventure elements in a way that few games had done before. Its witty dialogue and memorable soundtrack, along with the teamwork between Banjo and Kazooie, set it apart from other platformers of its time. Banjo-Kazooie was a true love letter to the genre, filled with creativity and personality.
Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy.
In 2001, Jak and Daxter brought the platformer into the new generation of gaming. With a fully open world, seamless transitions between areas, and a mix of platforming and combat, it felt like a fresh evolution of the genre. The game was packed with personality, thanks to the dynamic between Jak and his sidekick Daxter, and its varied level design kept players engaged throughout. It was one of the early pioneers of 3D platforming in the 6th console generation, showcasing just how far the genre had come. Ori and the Blind Forest is a beautiful, emotional journey that blends tight platforming with stunning visuals. Released in 2015, this Metroidvania-style game is known for its breathtaking hand-painted art and heart-wrenching story. The fluidity of Ori's movement, paired with the challenging platforming sections, made it stand out from other modern platformers. Its mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and combat, all within a mesmerizing world, makes it a modern classic that will influence the genre for years to come. From the simple yet groundbreaking levels of Super Mario Bros. To the artistry of Ori and the Blind Forest, platformers have continued to evolve, inspiring generations of gamers. These 10 games didn't just define a genre, they created worlds that kept us jumping, running, and exploring for decades. Whether you're a retro fan or new to platformers, these titles remind us why we love to play. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments which platformers defined gaming for you. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more gaming content on Nerds Games.